Yo, archives, what up with it? We back with another late video, late archives, late vids. Just got done watching the draft. My team drafted Caleb Downs. I'm sleeping well tonight. Sleeping very, very, very comfortable. You know, good first round. Happy with my team. I mean, we got Caleb Downs, bro. Like the Caleb Downs, like Ohio State, like developed here, like best in America. Caleb Downs, like that's who we got. I can't believe he fell to 11. Like if you watch the NFL, if you're tapped in, you know he should not have fell to 11, but he did. Anyways, video idea for tonight. It's very, very important, and it's me telling you all because I realized it for myself and I made the change. And what I realized was I had to stop holding myself back. And you need to stop holding yourself back. Now, whether you know you're holding yourself back, whether you realize that is, for you to figure out. But I realized I was holding myself back. Whether I wanted to believe it or not, whether I felt like I was or I wasn't, in the back of my mind, I honestly knew that some part of me was holding myself back. And it was things that I needed to do that I didn't want to do, things that I needed to take a risk on, and I didn't want to take a risk on. And I had this talk, and it opened up, my mind. It opened up, the back of my mind, essentially, like, dang, bro, like, I really am holding myself back. I didn't want to accept it, and I know that might be you out there. And you see, I made a decision. I took a risk to go to the Air Force. Now, that's not necessarily something that I would say was holding myself back, like taking that risk, but it was amongst other things, and that was just a decision I made to where I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just do this. I'm not gonna hold myself back from not wanting to do anything that I feel like I want to do and not being sure of something. So I went ahead and I did that. But like I said, that was amongst other things, and I just realized I was holding myself back, and I made the change. I'm not gonna speak on everything, just because I don't want to get too personal. But you gotta stop putting yourself back, man. Really, you really gotta take that risk. Like once you take that risk, everything will start to fall in line. Like once you stop holding yourself back, everything will start to fall in place. You'll be like, man, like why was I even doing this? Why was I even restraining myself? Like you have to stay true to yourself at the end of the day. You have to. Like I said before, nobody's going to do anything for you. You have to go do it yourself. You have to be the one out there going to chase your passion, chase your dream. You got to be the one out there going to chasing a goal, chasing an achievement. Whatever it is, you have to be the one out there doing that for yourself. You got to stop holding yourself back. You have to stay true to yourself. That's all that matters. And once you realize what it is that you're holding yourself back from, you know what I'm saying? Once you realize what it is you're doing, it'll be easy. You just got to make the change. You just have to make the change. If you're somebody who feels like you have to wait until it's the perfect time or until you're 100% ready, then you're going to be in a cycle. Because that's how I was. I'm getting a phone call. Hold on, I gotta decline this. I'm getting a phone call, Murray. I'm sorry. I gotta finish the vid. But like I was saying, I was like that too. In some ways, I might still be like that. I'm somebody who I like to wait until I'm 100% ready, or I like to wait until things are perfectly aligned for me to do something, for me to take a risk, for me to do such and such. And I had to realize I had to stop doing that because I was just in a never-ending cycle. Like I was holding myself back doing that. And once I made the first big move to stop doing that, everything changed for me. Everything changed for me. So you have to stop doing that because 9 times out of 10, things are never going to be perfectly timed. Like nothing's ever going to be like perfect half the time. You're not going to be 100% ready for everything. It's better if you go in it, being willing to learn from your mistakes than you trying to prepare yourself to be 100% ready. Trust me. Trust me. I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking from experience. And that was just me holding myself back. I've been doing that all my life. I've been holding myself doing that. I've been holding myself back doing that all my life by trying to be ready, trying to wait to be ready, trying to wait for things to be perfectly timed, trying to wait for this, trying to wait for that. You know, I had to stop doing that. I had to stop doing that. I had to stay true to myself. You know what I'm saying? So once you realize that, like I said, you may not know what it is. You might know what it is. If you know, fix it, change it. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold yourself back. Because why are you holding yourself back? That's one thing my dad was asking me, you know. That was the guy. No, I said that was the guy. That's the person I had this conversation with, you know. He asked me, you know how sometimes you feel like you have an answer to something, and when somebody asks you that question that you think you have the answer to, you don't know. It could be the simplest question and you just don't know. You just don't know. And he asked me, he was like, why are you holding yourself back? Why are you not doing this and that? And I said, I didn't know. I had no answer for the question. I had absolutely no answer for the question. I had no answer for the question. But I still ended up answering with I don't know. And I'm answering with I don't know. But like I said, in the back of my mind after that phone call, I thought, I knew what it was, and I made the choice. So, like I said, once you realize what it is, you'll be fine. Make that change. Take that risk. Stay true to yourself as always, man. I love y'all. Y'all stay blessed. Stay safe. Keep God first. Stay patient. Stay patient because on the way. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. I love y'all. Peace.